Yo, boys, back with another video. Today we're going to be having a unusual amount of video here. And pretty much all there's going to be is, I'm pretty much going to be we're still going to be doing rogue guides and all that good stuff. But however, the rogue content has, I'm going to probably, I don't know how rogue's going to be. Honestly, it's still a good class and everything, but I'm at the points where why should I have to try way more than other people and do so much, just so much more work it feels like. And for what? Like, really, for what? What do I get out of playing Rogue in general? So here I DR Kinney him. He could have trapped off that DR Kinney, that's why I did it, because it was off DR, but he ended up, for some reason this hunter just doesn't want to trap. Or he only does it whenever I gouge. So that's why I DR Kinney'd, but I guess he just didn't see it. But uh, nonetheless, sub rogue. I mean, just rogue in general. Honestly, it's a class that you know, it's just not a fun class. It really just isn't. Like maybe I've just lost touch with it, but it's come to the point where it's like if I'm not completely warmed up, I can actually get absolutely farmed by people that you know like if you look at their arena, they're literally hard stuck 1400. Literally, like no, they're not just doing carries. They're not under geared. They're literally just hard stuck and they have no idea what they're doing. But in solo shuffle, they're somehow 2300. Same thing on my DH or my DK. I got basically 23, 2400 in literally less than a week. On my rogue, every season, no matter what season, unless it's season one, just cannot get past. I'm literally just stuck 2300. I'll go 2300 and then I'll get this random 900 CR player that's 7 and 20 with full greens on, and I end up going 2-4 because eventually one of my teammates will get one-shotted because they'll use every CD in the opener and then wonder why they died to a DH that can click 1-2-3 and instantly one-shot the entire team or like any other spec in the game. But the content will be switching over. I don't really enjoy Rogue, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I'm doing all this work for nothing. Like, the only time you're able to kill on a rogue is during Blades. It's it. That's the only time. Otherwise, there's a reason people don't like playing with rogues. It's not because you don't stun, it's because you just don't do damage. Like, you have the opener of damage, and that's it. So you're able to get CDs. The problem is afterwards, you just, like, it's like your Blades is your only source of dam. Afterwards, you literally cannot even 180 somebody. So, this guy just eats my entire blades. Finally, yeah, so his feign death counter, his shield countered my entire blades, yeah, right there. So we ended up at least getting his trinket, the healer's trinket. So I said go evoker, but he ends up just gripping him, giving him a max shield. He eats my entire kidney. So here I just end up, we end up just swapping with line. I bomb him. He trinket turtles. But again, it just feels like you're doing overall so much more work than everybody else. And, I've never played every time I play another class, I get instantly 2300. The rating that I literally win almost every game instantly. But the moment I play sub rogue, no matter how much CC I do, no matter what I do, there's always this games to where I just can't do anything. There's just nothing I can do. And it's been like that for the last, like, 4 solo shuffles. I get this random person that's beyond just low rating. Like, literally, I'm telling you, it's this bad. It's like 400 below. That's like the minimum. So I'll be 2350. Nice. I'm about to get my 2400. Sure. I get my 2400. I can log off. Oh, wait. I get somebody who's 1200. That's hard stuck 1200. Oh, nice. I get a healer that's 1950. Okay. Nice, nice. So 3 people out of that entire lobby are 400 plus below my rating. So on top of me not getting any rating, I actually lose more rating than I normally would because they're lower rated players. And on top of that, they're lower experienced players, so they're automatically just getting one shot in the opener in a minute, no matter how much times I DR stun to have to peel for them. There's nothing I can do to a certain degree. Honestly, I probably shouldn't use sap. We should have just started the shaman, but whatever. Uh, you, but actually, I think we end up starting shaman anyway here. But yeah, the rogue content we're gonna be switching over a bit. I'll probably go DH, DK, BM, just stuff like that. Obviously, it's kind of cringe that I had to play this in the first place, but honestly, I think I'll enjoy it a lot better, especially in some. Obviously, Arena's dead, and it's complete. I've never played an expansion that's this bad in Arena. Well, actually, no, this entire expansion has been really bad for Arena. 1600, you're literally automatically facing max gear, 1 million HP, multi-glad, meta comps at 1600, even a month and a half in, or like a month and a week in. No inflation added to Arena. They never do it. They're never gonna do it. They're they're too busy working on 5 other expansions that'll die out in a week. So just like SOD, SOD is already dying out. Like nobody cares about SOD anymore. Nobody talks about it. Nobody logs on it. You can tell when Asmongold isn't posting content about it. Clearly, it's dead. Like people, yeah, people are just getting overhyped. It's like Call of Duty when they released Modern Warfare 2 Remastered and everyone was hyped. It's like a hype generate. It's like a hype generator. That's all it is. Like the game's, like obviously the game. Everyone knows that the game's trash, but like they try to hype it up, thinking that their company is gonna actually save them or something. It's like the maximum cope. Like people hate when I talk about bad about WoW, but at one point, everybody that talks about WoW at one point liked WoW. So like that's like the case there. Like people want WoW to be good. So giving feedback, the reason everyone talks smack about the game is because it's a valid response to how bad this game is. Like it really is. This game is not good and it does not deserve any credibility for anything. The only reason that it's not a 0 out of 10 right now is because its original title, Blizzard's original form that made the entire game. That's the only way that it has any rating on any list. It probably has 400K active players, and that's it. Compared to like Fortnite that gets 100 mil active players every, so and so, or like imagine CS:GO gets more players than WoW does. CS:GO, you have HOTS. Literally, WoW is the bottom of the barrel of the game. And the funny thing is, it's the only MMO like this. Like, there's no other MMO that's like WoW. And of course, and like, imagine having a game so special to where you flop it so hard, even as a $1 billion company, that you'd rather be lazy and incompetent and not just, it's just hilarious that they're that stubborn not to just get people that know what they're doing. Like, just stop paying McDonald's salaries and people will actually, I don't know. To me, it just feels a simple fix. Obviously they're not competent enough to do it themselves. So hopefully somebody, Microsoft, just needs to buy an entire Blizzard, and then they probably have a better chance at fixing the game than Blizzard does. Blizzard are just like they just obviously everyone knows the rumors about them, doing stuff to women. So clearly we already knew this. So I mean they're like literally 400 pound, you know, people that they're like that guy off of South Park that ends up shitting his pants. That's what those type of guys. So you already knew this was gonna happen. This was a typical response. Like we already knew this. We knew this was gonna be happening. They're like virgins that sit in a basement that literally jerk off the like hentai porn. Like this is all like no, this we all knew this. This is a factual statement. We knew this already. This is how it is. This is Blizzard. Like you can tell when people get on the stage and nobody says a thing. Like somebody walks onto the stage and it's literally just silent. That should be the most embarrassing thing in all of life. And for them, it's not embarrassing at all. It's like normal for them. They actually make a joke about it. It's actually hilarious that your company is that bad that people don't even like. They're not even happy. They're like, bro, okay, just say what your garbage mobile app that you're gonna add in, and let's get out of here. It's hilarious, but regardless, we're gonna move to a different class for a bit. If they fix the system, great. I honestly don't even think I'll come back to Rogue even if the system's. I actually just don't like playing Rogue. I really don't. I think Rogue it's good. Yeah, it's good. If you can play a lot of hours, the work will cut out to be good enough. Like if you're playing 6 hours straight every day, sub rogue's not gonna feel that bad because if you let's say you lose 200 rating, if you're playing 6 hours a day on that one class, you're gonna end up gaining it back eventually. It's all about queue time, even if you're not the best. As long as you're just doing the basic maneuvers, like these are warm-up games for me, and I'm doing the most basic stuff. If you're doing what I'm doing, which is not hard to do, I'm literally just doing this is basic stuff that I'm doing right now. This is the warm-up game. Every game I usually get on is warm-up. So as if you can just Kenny the healer, stun the main target, that's all you have to do. That's it. So it's not hard to do it. You just have to have a lot of timing because it's based off your teammates. If your teammates aren't good, if you don't have good teammates, you'll lose every round. That's why a low CR rogues at low CR, even if you play good, you're still gonna get absolutely farmed because it's based off of your DPS. You'll never be able to like unless you solo somebody in the opener. You're not like a DH or something. You can't just do 100k flat DPS nonstop and pressure them enough to where dampening comes by and you just absolutely roll them. That's not gonna happen. You're a sub. No spec can do that as a rogue right now. Outlaw is probably the best spec in the game right now. after the sub rogue. I mean, honestly, sub rogue is still really good. I faced an outlaw rogue that was literally 1400 XP in arena. He had no 2700, no gladiator, nothing, no legend. Literally 6-0'd all of us. Me, this Clone City dude, literally three other rank ones, and we didn't stand a chance. Not only was he a tank, but he was doing 100k flatline DPS with Blade Fury. So obviously, without Blade Fury, he'd probably only be doing like 60k. And he was doing okay setups actually, so they weren't like terrible. But you can just see the point that I'm making is you can tell this guy plays nonstop. Like the guy doesn't log off the game. That's how you know. Because if a guy is like zero experience, and he's going in there being able to do what he did, and it's not like he's playing like great. He's not like playing, he's not just peekaboo logging on and just absolutely farming everybody. Nah, he just happened to get a Windwalker and a Rogue in the same lobby, and a BM, so all glass cannon specs, which is the best thing that you can get for a Rogue lobby, especially as an outlaw Rogue that can consistently do whatever they want because they're a tank. So it doesn't really matter how they use their CDs. But yeah, I'm just letting you guys know the content will be changing. I don't plan on playing Rogue for a minute though, but when I do carries, I'll upload it. I'll still make guides, all that good stuff. Obviously, stuff's gonna change, but overall, we're gonna reroll classes, go to something just more simple, and obviously we'll see a big difference. Instead of me having to spend 6 hours just to gain a little bit, I'm just gonna have to play like an hour or two, gain 500 rating, and then I'm good. That's pretty much what I did on my DH. Literally got 0 to 2150, and now my MMR is like 2400 in less than a week with 0 gear. And that's just how that goes. But hope you guys